gosh, it's an arc. Why, this thing's bipedal. And the sand seems to have absorbed a massive dose of radiation, the type only generated by an atomic bomb.
Dr. Clark, please restrain yourself. We won't know anything until we get back to the lab for testing, but that's what I've been trying to tell you.
The monster itself must have absorbed a massive dose of radiation. The question is, what will happen next, and where is it headed to? Boy, this is exciting. I wish Dr. Maxwell were here to see this.
The smartest scientist in the world. I've heard that field research isn't really his thing anymore, and there's only so much funding to go around for foot-clear researchers. But now let's take a look at these points here. No need to touch, just tell me what you make of them.
You better cover them. You better cover them better than that.
Thank you, scientists, but I believe this information is blind.
No.
Just make it up. Is of the utmost importance that it must not be made public. If this creature is a product of the use of atomic weapons,
I hadn't thought of that.
That's
Now that you
my
mention
point. Exactly. With international relations as they are today, well, that's what makes this such a delicate matter. Improper handling of the situation would engulf the nation, nay, the world, in panic. So I thank you, scientists, for your discretion, and I look forward to reading your reports.
Well, Jones, have these scientists told you what we're dealing with?
A preliminary examination of the scene indicates a giant, radioactive, fire-breathing lizard hell-bent on global destruction, sir.
And have these top scientists in the field told you how we're going to keep this creature from, say, burning down the White House?
We'll have to wait for secondary reports, sir.
It sounds like a fancy way of saying you have no idea, Jones. All right, you know what we have to do. All you civilians, clear out.
Hey, wait a second.
Take
You
it over
can't
to
do
that
this to me. This is my entire life's work. My grant money. I built the equipment myself.
Come on, Dr. Clark. You know it's over when the G-men show up. Let's get out of here with your dignity and pretend you're attacked.
If this lizard is the result of atomic weaponry, I think it's best we just let it walk back into the sea, like it did after the New Year's attack.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
What is it, kid? We're trying to run an investigation here.
It's just, I'm a summer intern at Dr. Clark's office over by the University of Honolulu, and I don't really get this credit unless I turn in this report, and you know, we really haven't done anything, except for today, that is, obviously. We really haven't done anything, and I'm an orphan, sir. I have no family and no friends, and this degree means everything to me, and I need it, and...
All right, kid, spit it out. You want to stay on the investigation? You want to see how the G-men get it done? All right. Give your social to the guy at the door. He'll get you basic clearance. You have your social security number memorized, don't you? All right. You'll get your internship credit. You better believe it, Charlie.
Yes, sir, I do. And how'd you know my name was Charlie? Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone.
Afraid so.
If I may,
What does it mean?
let's not be alarmist. The early warning systems were able to limit the casualties.
Alarmist!
Everything's...
Pete, a 400-foot, radioactive, fire-breathing dinosaur just rose out of the ocean and used the Golden Gate Bridge as a toothpick. If ever there was a time to be alarmist, I think this qualifies. If we could just know where it's going. With the devil at once. General Patterson, what do your people have to say?
Fortunately, man, this thing has some kind of protective shell. Our bullets ricochet off that thing like ping pong balls. I think it's how we tried some unconventional methods.
I told you, Patterson, I am not going to be remembered as the president who nuked our own country, thank you very much. You're going to have to come up with something more creative than the red button. What does the UN say?
They're in session right now.
Carol.
What is it?
Okay, just don't stop me until I'm done. Okay. Here we go. We lead it up to the top of a volcano, and then we push it off the volcano, and it falls, and it's like, and it falls, and it's like, it's burning, it's like dead and stuff. Okay, we dump liquid nitrogen on it, freezes, and then we shoot it into space with the big catapult, and then 100 missiles shoot it into space, it's like, it's all dead. Or we shove it off of the Grand Canyon.
All due
and
respect,
fall
Mr. Vice President. If we knew how to entice this thing to do anything, we'd be in a very different position. Now I think it's time we should...
Ah, this is hopeless! I need you to see what Maxwell's got up his sleeve.
The most smartest bomb scientist in the world, you know he doesn't like to get involved.
Well, this time he doesn't have a choice.
Wait! My brain's just waking up. Okay, this is the one. We take a normal person, like an intern, and we blast them with radiation, like the monster. And then they get like 400 feet tall, or like 500 feet tall. And it can figure out where it's going and like what it wants to do. It could be like its pal and like undercover and junk, and like that'd be awesome. And the worst case scenario is like we lose an intern, and I guess that's like a big mess, but like talking about some cities, like
You may as well get back to bed. You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh, no, hold on. God, I never thought I'd say this, but I think the Vice President may have a point. Let me run some tests on it with your permission, Madam President. We'll see what we can come up with.
You have 48 hours. God help us.
I live to be the very best. I want it all. No time for less. I played the plans. Now lay the chance. Here in my hands. Give me
time to tell people what's going on.